All right, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event, New Zealand. My name is Jana, and pretty excited to be jumping on tonight. We've got a couple of girls who are relaunching their business, so we're super excited to hear from them. We hop on here, 2 to 3 times a week just to share our amazing results and a great opportunity that we've come across. For me, I came across this opportunity 2 years ago now. I was trading time for money, as we all do. And I thought I was eating amazingly and that my health was, really quite good. But clearly I was burning myself out. I'd only just gone back to work on promotion from one government job to another. So I had an 11-month-old after maternity leave and I had a 3-year-old. So my kids were put into full-time care. And I had quite a bit of driving and long hours, taking work home with me, a very stressful job, on call, and quite a bit of study involved in it as well. It just wasn't working. I couldn't do this around my children. Literally was picking them up, popping them on the couch while I prepared their dinner, fed them, bathed them, put them to bed, seeing very little of my husband. And when the weekend came around, everything was fast forward. Shopping, cleaning, playing catch up, ready to go for Monday again. And it just didn't seem right anymore. As much as I was career driven and loved that adult interaction, something needed to change. So a post came up on a mummy's page for me over in Australia, Victoria, and it just, stood out to me. A lot of my values popped up in it. It was health, it was family orientated. I got to work in stolen moments around my children. I got to help people at a really unique way. On various levels. And so I reached out to this person that I'd never met before, even though I was super skeptical and it all sounded too good to be true, and asked her what it was all about. I had hundreds of questions. I've owned a traditional business before as well, so lots of business questions came up for me, but she slowly answered them all and then asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. I hadn't heard of the Juicy Body Transformation, but I absolutely love it, love it now. It's an amazing program. But Juice Plus I definitely heard about. So I'd been researching that for my husband, along with some other products, purely because he just sort of eats meat and potato. And I was really worried about inflammation for him in the future. Being a tradie and being that his diet wasn't, terribly fantastic, I wanted something to bridge the gap in his diet. So once I realised what it was and I knew I'd already done that research, I thought, why not? I might as well have a go at it, not thinking it would give me a great deal, but was blown away with my results. Put hubby on it, the kids on it, and I thought, may as well do the business. May as well get it a bit cheaper, or if not for free, or build a little bit of income with it. But within 4 months, I was able to go part-time, and within 10 months, I was able to leave my full-time job. So I've now been a stay-at-home mum with my kids since January, not something that was ever on my vision board or, future endeavours to be so. I never thought I'd be comfortable just being at home, but because I'm able to support my husband financially and what comes into our household, and I get to be around my children and I get to build this amazing community. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus has literally been around for over 28 years, okay? So it's not a new thing. It's not a fad. It's definitely got 28 years worth of results. And the unique thing about it is it's designed to bridge the gap in your diet, all right? Not to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form, but it's there to bridge the gap between what you are eating and what you should be eating. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. All right, these literally give you an extra variety of fruits, vegetables, and berries, a variety of extra 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries each and every day into your diet. Nothing else. No synthetic, no artificial ingredients, just plant-based, all going into a soluble capsule, which is pretty amazing. Yes, we can attempt to eat, a variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries a day, but stats clearly state that that's not happening. Government states we should be having about 3 to 5 a day, and average Australian, New Zealand is in the 5% of even doing that. Less for children, which is really shocking, especially because they're our future. Science is suggesting we really need to have along the lines of 13 to 19 serves of fruits and vegetables every day. And that's really hard for any person to contend to each and every day. Not every day is perfect. As much as I love juicing and smoothing and having my 3 to 5 meals a day, I definitely can't do that on a regular basis. So being able to add these capsules is pretty cool. I love the fact that I can read the label. It's literally just listing the fruits, vegetables, and berries. It's got apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry, and date, all in the fruit one. Each of those plant-based ingredients have amazing nutritional value, but when they're put in there together, they work so much stronger in synergy than they do on their own. What else is also unique about it, we've still got to eat, right? We've still got to eat our fruits and vegetables, but they're super depleted when we're eating them, partially because that's how we like to eat them. We like to eat them when they're crunchy and when they're nice and shiny and red or orange. But the fact is, when we're eating them like that, they haven't got to their full nutritional value. Their highest cellular nutrition comes in the last 24 to 48 hours when the vegetable's actually starting to turn. All right, and we just don't want to eat it then. When it's also picked from our farms, it's picked obviously well before its nutritional value. Then it's sprayed with all those various sprays, waxes, chemicals for the long journey to our fruits and vegetable stores or to our supermarkets. Then we purchase it, we peel it, we pip it, and then in some cases, for most vegetables, we cook as well. So there goes a lot of the nutrients there. The fruits, vegetables, and berries that go into our capsules are literally only grown for Juice Plus. All right, and that's really cool because even our farms are like 3 generations old, but it gets to stay on the vine. That's the biggest thing. It gets to stay on the vine till it is at its highest nutritional value. So it can be starting to get a little bit of an off shape or off color or texture or so forth, but that's okay because it's getting it to its full nutritional value. From there, it's picked and taken into our factories, which are co-located within our farms or within an hour's distance away. So there's no need for any sprays, waxes, or chemicals. And then once it gets into our factories, it's washed and cleaned, including the peel, the pip, even some of the stem or stalk, because there's lots of nutrients in that as well. And then it goes through a pulping process. All right. In that pulping process, slowly all the liquids removed, coincidentally the sugar, which is a really unique thing because that's a lot of natural sugar in there. And then it goes through a cooling process, not a heating process, a cooling process to get turned into its powder form. All right. And then it's capsulated into our vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsule. And by doing it this way, instead of heating it, it keeps all the live enzymes, micronutrients, and phytonutrients intact. And then we get it in this, little container. We swallow it on a daily basis. And you can see it's quite small. If I bring it up, it looks quite big, but it's quite small. And so it's not a big horse tablet, which, a lot of people have trouble swallowing. But we take that on a daily basis and you get that extra variety. And obviously, we all absorb nutrients differently. Okay, it's the same when you eat your food. We all absorb bits and pieces from our lettuce, from our spinach and kale. And so once it gets into your, once you swallow it, 3 to 7 minutes for it to get in there and go to work, get into your bloodstream. And then the results are different for everybody. Why is that? Because inflammation is different in each and every one of us. So my results are going to be different to my hubby's as they are to my PT coach, as they are to yours and to my children. So inflammation shows up in all different things, all right? It could be in weight gain or weight loss. It could be in joint inflammation. It could be in skin, psoriasis, eczema, acne. It could be in gut health. It could be in liver, kidney, all these things just from your body not functioning correctly from the inside. So because it's going in at the cellular level, it starts getting all those things running more opulently. So you might have thought you might have been doing a great job like me at the start with all my fruits and vegetables, but I wasn't getting that cellular nutrition that I really needed. So we're seeing massive results there, people having more energy, joint inflammation, big, skin, massive one. We're always treating conditions from the outside with various prescriptions, medicines, steroid creams and formulas. We need to concentrate on it from the inside, and then that's where we get the really good results. So obviously like attracts like. So when you're putting that extra variety of fruits, vegetables and berries into your body on a daily basis, you're going to want and crave more of the less crap food and more of the good food. So if before you're having lots of salty chips or fried foods or sugars, same thing there, you'd crave more of that. But if you add Juice Plus and you start taking it on a daily basis, you're going to start wanting less of that. Start craving more water and start craving more of the healthier things, which is really amazing. I love the fact that Juice Plus, with its hero product, has had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. Okay, so that's unheard of. Yes, Juice Plus helped fund those studies, but to get the gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed, that's pretty remarkable, and they're readily available for all of us to read at any time. We have 3 ongoing studies at the moment. All right, and one of them we're a part of here in Australia and New Zealand, and that's the Kids Eat Free study. Because definitely our company is definitely a company with a big heart, because they want to tackle obesity and diabetes at the children's level. All right, they want to help teaching them and guiding them and helping them create that healthy palate, so then they aren't battling with all these diseases that we have now. So when any adult takes our capsules, our micronutrients, our oil in the engine, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So your child can either have the fruit and vegetable capsule, which gives them an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables each day, or they can have it in a chew form. All right, so it's still all natural. It's all just fruits, vegetables, and no berries actually in this one, but joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. Okay, so again, all plants, no synthetic artificial sugars or anything in there, all beautiful stuff for your children, giving them an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. That is a huge relief for any parent. You know, kids are super fussy. They're developing their palates while their young minds are developing and learning. So to be able to give them that and not worry about what they're switching out of their lunch boxes when they go to school is really quite good. We're seeing results in that study already that kids are pooping better, sleeping better, cognitive behaviour. For my children, respiratory, again, skin, all these beautiful things just by, you know, combating, you know, their nutrition from the inside and not having to negotiate with them on the outside. So that's our micronutrition for both the adult and the child. Yeah. And obviously you still need to eat your 3 to 5 meals a day, but we do have these amazing complete powders as well. So these aren't designed to be a meal replacement, okay? They're a nutritional drink with over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. Again, no artificial or synthetic ingredients in there. Amazing things from like broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, chickpea, pumpkin, mushroom, all these amazing things that you can get into your body, and the good proteins, complex carbohydrates, good fats, fibre, all within a yummy drink. So these are great for on the run in the morning when you've got to head off to work and you've got an early start and you're living off toast and coffee. They're great for a sugar fix late in the afternoon or for the kids when they finish school. But if you do have, you know, after weight gain or weight loss, these are amazing if you add some frozen berries and banana and use them as a meal replacement. They're super filling, nutritional, I should say, sorry. Got vitamin D in there, complex vitamin B niacin, and obviously just vitamin B. So a wonderful thing. They've got natural sugar from stevia and sugar cane, so equivalent to a banana. So they make any green smoothie taste yummy also. We've got some great recipes for those. Yeah, they're just a great product, you know, just for to keep on hand. You can shake it up with water or you can make some beautiful combinations. So they're our shakes. So that's your macronutrition. And then obviously Juice Plus just felt that there's one more gap that they wanted to bridge, and it's something that we don't obviously generate ourselves in our body, and that's omega. So they've come up with an omega plant-based capsule. All right, so they've skipped the fish, gone straight to the algae along with raspberry, tomato, sea buckthorn, and safflower seed oil. So no fishy aftertaste. The vegans and the vegetarians are well and truly covered. And you're getting the benefits of the omega-3. So that's your brain and heart, your eyes, and again, joint inflammation. So that's a beautiful product. We're so excited to have that on the market now. We've only had it for 7 months, but we're seeing massive results with that one also, which is pretty cool. So they're our products. We only got 4. We're not some crazy big catalogue with heaps of choices. That's it, your micro, your macro, and your omega. But we're a part of an amazing team throughout mainly Australia and New Zealand. We come from all shapes of life, whether it's contracting, teaching, PTs, nutritionists, doctors, nurses, government. And what we provide into this team is always unique. But we've got a group that got together and they build our amazing program. So we've got the Juicy Body Transformation. That's our program as a whole, but there's over 7 ebooks within it. Okay, you get to have that for free for life when you take Juice Plus just once. All right, so the idea of Juice Plus is it's not a quick fix. It's an amazing add to any diet, and it's just bridging your gap. And our program is literally the same. All right, it's not a diet. There's no calorie counting. It's deprivation free. It teaches you how to make yummy food, cover the whole rainbow, and enjoy cooking it and eating it and preparing it. So you get access to that for life. We've got the 8-week shred about to happen now, which we're super excited about. That's one of our mini programs within the 8 weeks, within the Juicy Body Transformation. And that's to get your results quickly or more quickly, and then set you up for life with the rest of the program to continue your health journey. So most of the recipes are stuff that we normally want and crave. And so we've got Kira Westwick, who's a nutritionist, a mother of 2, and she was actually runner-up on MasterChef 2014. So she's put all these amazing recipes in there for us, and it gets the whole family. It covers the blokes, it covers the kids, and it really is a teaching program and something that, you know, is really getting massive results, helping people change their pantries, helping them understand what they're really putting into their bodies, and we're seeing, some amazing results. So on that note, I'm going to grab our girls who are launching tonight, and they're going to share what results they have had on the program, how it came into their lives, and why the business. So I'm going to grab Marina. So Marina, exactly what I just said. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why did the business make sense to you?
Hi, Jana. Thanks. So Juice Plus came into my life actually now 5 months ago, and it wasn't expecting anything like that. It was just an ad that I saw on one of the sort of buy sell, and it was relating to the business. I never would have looked at it any other time, but that one just grabbed my attention because it was mentioning that you yourself, I myself would become healthier and happier. And hey, it's happening. And as well as I would be able to actually help out other people to, achieve their lifestyle and health goals. And that really that was very interesting. So I got in touch and I'd spoken to you afterwards. I started Juice Plus. My whole family has been taking them, even my 19-month-old. She, at the moment, I just give her capsules, open the capsules into some fruit. Fruit purees, and I noticed she's been sleeping better. So, at the time when, before Juice Plus, I was an exhausted mummy of, how old was she? She was a little over a year, obviously, at the time. So I was looking, for more energy and just, I suppose, getting back to my fitness and looking after my own health as well as, the family's health. So within about 3 days, my energy just surged. I felt like, I was buzzing. I was just so pleased. And I sleep better now. My skin is clearing up. Like this is, me, just no makeup, nothing. I'm absolutely like I can go out and not worry about it. I absolutely love. What else? Just incredible. Oh gosh, my sciatica. Yeah, that's actually improving as well. Unless maybe I'm spending a whole day meal prepping on Sundays. It can play up a little bit. But yeah, health-wise, it's been incredible. And business-wise as well. I did only start really getting into it about a month ago. And that was really because I'd actually finally seen the transformations that I was sort of a part of, like my dad takes the capsules as well, and he's 60. He has gout, and he hasn't had a flare up for about 3 weeks now. Obviously, it's taken him, quite a bit of time to finally, kick in. But he doesn't take any sort of supplements that he used to take. He used to take, pills and pills and pills every day, morning, afternoon, and night. And yeah, he just takes Juice Plus, and yeah, he loves it. So yes, it is incredible. I'm really looking forward. We're growing a little team here. in New Zealand ourselves, and yeah, it's very inspiring, very exciting, and I'm just loving it. Love helping other people, and I work full time as well at the same time. So it's something that you can do, whenever, I suppose, just in stolen moments, really.
Cool.
Hmm.
Awesome. Well done. And you're right. When you get to help your family, not just other people and meet new beautiful people, but when you get to help your family like your dad, it's pretty cool when you start seeing that happen. So I'm just going to grab Stacey as well. So Stacey, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why did the business make sense to you?
Okay, so the business came into my life last year in April, and I approached same thing as Marina, as I approached a lady about the product. I did the research, and fear came into play, and I decided not to do it because I didn't think I could, and I got scared that I wouldn't be able to commit the time, and it would be a whole waste of money. Over the next couple of months, I did some research on the product and still very much loved the product. And last October, Marina, who is a friend from antenatal class, and I got FOMO with her, and I got fear of missing out. She started it, and I wanted to follow suit. I wanted someone to do it with, so I let go of all the fear and my bullshit excuses, and I jumped on board and gave it a go, and it's been amazing ever since. It's been challenging at times, and I've learnt so much, not just on the products themselves and all of that, just in general. Talking to people and approaching people and having confidence, which is huge. I'm a mother of twins, so I'm at home full time and have been since June 2016. So we were struggling on one wage, and I needed some cash or something to just so I can go out and have a coffee. Pretty much my partner's wage was pretty much taken up with all the bills. So I needed something to stick my teeth into, and also childcare is really expensive, and when you have twins, it's even more expensive because it's double trouble. It's not two for the price of one. So my wage wouldn't cover at all my full-time wage. My childcare wouldn't cover my full-time wage. So that's why I'm doing this and doing it from home, doing it for them. And I want to show them, I want to bring them up with good health and nutrition and understanding of the importance of food. So that's why I'm doing the business. The results I've had so far have been absolutely amazing. Within 4 days of taking the tablets, I felt immense energy, and I didn't have to sleep during the day anymore with the kids. When the kids were sleeping, I didn't need to do that. I had energy to start working out again and really start concentrating on myself again, which when you are a mother, you don't concentrate on yourself, you concentrate on your children, as we all know. So I stopped sleeping during the day. Within 2 weeks, I noticed my sleep was better at night. I still get less because I was still up all night, but my sleep was so much better. And I could cope with tantrums, and I could cope with 2 kids at each other's throat. So yeah, and within a month, I remember looking in the mirror and looking at my skin tone and going and thinking to myself, wow, I never have to wear makeup again. So that was a really biggie for me because I've got the red splotches from smoking years and years ago. So ex-smoker here too. So I lost 2 kilos and 4 centimeters around my waist in the first month. And I'm really looking forward to jumping on the shred and giving the whole JBT program a really good go, and finding my own results with my own pregnancy weight as I continue on this path of finding myself again.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Well done, girls, for launching. I know it can be super scary getting up there and having to talk when your face comes up and it's just you. But it's great hearing your stories. You know, it's different for everyone. You know, my dad was the same with the gout side of things, but he's got a lot of joint inflammation. But the biggest thing he found very quickly with his Juice Plus was his tummy. He had, you know, he's quite fit everywhere else, but he had this bit in his tummy that just never moved. But adding his Juice Plus and giving him that extra energy just to get out and do more around the farm and to walk, that's got rid of that. So that was a massive thing for him. You know, for my hubby, it's just energy. It's brought back his hay fever, which is a really odd thing. And his skin, but, you know, the colour in his skin is very different now. Headaches, his gut health is much better because he used to have terrible guts. So, again, you know, I had the sciatic, I had the IBS, and all those things are gone for me too. And I wasn't expecting anything. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, so I was pretty blown away with my results as well. So now I'm just going to chat a little bit about the business, squash it through a couple of those myths, and then I'm going to get one of the girls from the Australian team just to share her journey with the business a little bit more, so we've got a bit of an idea with that and what she's achieved. So I think, you know, whenever anyone looks at this business, they've got a few of those friends and family that really care and ask them or query, is it one of those structures or one of those schemes? I don't think you should be doing that. You're going to end up doing all the work for someone sitting pretty at the top. Do you know what? That is traditional business. I've worked for government, well, I did, for 12 years. All right, there was no way I was ever going to be the Chief of Defence or the MP of Australia, for sure. And what I mean is, if you think about Coles and Safeway, some of those big supermarkets, they've all got their CEO at the top. There's only one of those, and their board of directors, state managers, area managers, site managers, section managers, and then they're beautiful people that we see stocking the shelves, putting our shopping through. But you know what? There's less and less of these guys now because we're getting the electronic tellers. We're all shopping online. These guys have no longer got the security of their job. They're being told they need to go and look at another store if they want to stay in that position, or they need to upskill, go up against each other, win some of these middle section jobs, or they need to start doing our shopping for us or deliver it. When I came over from one government agency to another, I came into that middle section, and the people below, they were not happy that I won that position over them. I'd come into their new government job, taken the position they wanted, and they weren't willing to show me or to greet me. I can guarantee you that. In this middle section, yeah, sure, the money was great, but the hours were horrible. There was no flexibility at all, whether I had children or no children. I was having to drive to a lot of places where I didn't ideally want to be. The environment was quite shocking. There was no balance between my health and my job and my life. I literally was trying to live a life around a full-time job that was meant to be 38 to 40 hours, but literally worked out to be 50, 60 with all the driving I was doing and all the extra training I had to do. And even if for me, if I started down the bottom and I really wanted that position, that was never going to happen. I was never going to get to the CEO or the Chief of Defence level. I'd have to be in the business or the organisation for 40 plus years, know it inside and outside. This normally comes from an external. They've already done it somewhere else. They've already done the training. And that's just literally how it is, you know, and this structure is just about in everything we do. But I love what we do. It's literally that, but on its head. We have a top position called NMD. We come in as what we call a virtual franchisee. For New Zealand, $172.50 is all we pay for this business. Blows my mind because when I bought my restaurant that I had for 3 years, I spent like 40 grand on that. But not only that, I had weekly, monthly, and yearly ongoing costs to have that business. I pay $172.50 to have this business, and all I am doing is sharing my health journey. I share my health journey on Facebook. I share my recipes. I share my ups, my downs, my lifestyle, what I'm excited for, the beautiful people that I get to work with and help. And I get paid to do that just by, you know, sharing that journey. So we all come in at a virtual franchisee. Even if this CEO down here saw what I was doing, loved my lifestyle and wanted to come aboard, he doesn't get to jump straight up to NMD or any of these other positions. He has to start at virtual franchisee. We all start at the bottom, all right? When you do start, you get sponsored by somebody because we're not a sign-up club. We don't get a bonus from, you know, signing people up. All right, we get a bonus or we get rewarded by helping you have success in this business. So we link arms with them and we help them work towards each of these positions. If we don't, and we're in this middle section here or wherever, we don't grow, we stay there. All right, so it's really a teach-to-teach business, really a relationship business, and definitely a self-development course disguised as a business. All right, but everybody that comes in as a virtual franchisee gets the opportunity to build their business up to NMD, National Marketing Director. All right, and when you get up there, there isn't a set wage. You can keep growing this business as wide, as big as you want. You can go as slowly or as quickly as you want. It is really up to you, but you've got the team, you've got processes and everything to help you and guide you, which is pretty amazing. The only thing that I was concerned about when I did come into the business, being that I'd come from a defense job where I had a secret clearance and I just had 2 children, was I deleted all my friends off Facebook. I hadn't been using it. I didn't think I knew enough people. But Lauren, the girl that introduced me to the business, she showed me how to share it with a few friends and family. So I got, some from my mother's group. I got my parents on board. I got a couple of guys from the gym. They all jumped on board with me because they knew I loved health. They knew I wouldn't do anything without researching it and really loving and believing in what it was. Then I found a few people that got and understood the gift of the opportunity. So I had my best friend, Lindsay, who I call FOMO, jump on board. She knew that I loved health and recognised that the product would be great for her family, but then realised that she could financially be getting it cheaper. Catherine, who we're going to hear from soon, I won't say much about her, so I'll let her tell her story. And then I had Steph. Steph was a love bug. She loved the program. She loved the product. She just wanted to share it with everybody. Couldn't believe we hadn't heard about it sooner. I showed these girls exactly what Lauren had showed me. Helped them find some work colleagues, sporting buddies, other mums, someone from your footy team, co-workers, and the same thing happened to them. It just started to popcorn out, and they did teach to teach, showed these people how to have a great start, how to share it, and it just kept doing this. Oh, all right, and who did Lauren know at the beginning? She didn't even know me. She met me on social media. Now she's met Lindsay, she's met Catherine, she kind of met Marina and Stacey, but they're all a part of her team, and it's all from just sharing our amazing journeys, which is really beautiful and really cool way to do business. What we're also really lucky about is in Australia and New Zealand, we're on the same business plan. All right, we can share this amazing program, product and opportunity all over the world, well, in 29 countries to be exact, which is pretty cool. So you can build friendships and relationships around, everywhere, which is pretty cool, opening up more and more travel for you. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we get paid 3 ways. We get paid in retail profit, we get paid in commission, which builds up our residual income or our beach money. All right, so that slowly builds up in the background, and that's going to be a constant wage as it keeps growing. But what we like to talk about is the bonuses. All right, these are there as an incentive. All right, help you grow big and wide at the beginning so you understand what sort of money's on the table at the end. But in saying that, it's really up to you. You can choose to try and get these, but if you miss them, it's not a big deal. All right, and nobody gets demoted in our business too. So you start off at your virtual franchise. We help you get to DVF within your first 10 to 30 days. The first big bonus that's on the table is a $400 bonus for senior direct virtual franchise. All right, these are just the bonuses. Remember, this check is up here on your retail profit, you having clients and looking after them and your commission. This is just a bonus. You get that by sharing the business with 1 to 2 people, having about 8 clients of your own to look after and help them with their health journey. But we're a teach-to-teach business in Australia and New Zealand. So you get the $400 bonus, but your teacher for helping you get there also gets a $400 bonus. The next one is sales coordinator. You probably shared the business with 5 to 8 people by then. That's a $600 bonus for you, $600 bonus for your teacher. So you've gone and shared the business with 5 to 8 people. You're doing teach-to-teach, so they've probably brought on 4 to 6 people themselves. So now that you're the teacher, don't forget that these teacher bonuses here are now you as well. Sure, you'll hit this one when you get SC or SDVF, but if you brought on 5 to 8 people, you want to help them get to SDVF. You get that chance of getting $400 each time they get there. Help them follow you hot on your heels, get them to SC. There's a $600 bonus there every time you help somebody with this opportunity. The next one is senior sales coordinator. That's a $1,200 bonus for you, $1,200 bonus for your teacher. You probably shared the business with about 8 to 12 people then, and you probably got another sort of 10 or so underneath you there. And this is where things really start to change. But I'm going to get Catherine to share now. So Catherine, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far? And what are you looking forward to in the future?
Hi, thanks for letting me share. For those who don't know me, I'm Catherine. I'm Kat. I came into the business through Jana. I had started out on the products when my baby was 6 months old and my oldest was 3.5. And I just had some amazing results, shared on Facebook, because that's what I did. I share everything on Facebook. And everyone just wanted to know what I was doing, what magic pill I was on, and how I was able to have such amazing results. So Jana suggested that I could share and earn some money, or she could do it for me. At the time, my partner had been back at work 6 months, and he, after having 12 months off after an accident, and we were struggling to pay for groceries and nappies. So I took 20 seconds of courage and said, what if it could help us? So 4 months into the business, I was able to pay out my personal loan and take us on a family holiday of 5, which I never actually thought I could do. My personal loan I'd had for over 10 years. I was then, fast forward to now last year, I was able to, in 12 months, buy us a brand new car. We paid out credit cards. And I've just been able to stay at home with my kids. I didn't have to return to work. I work in kinder and childcare. I didn't have to put all 3 of them in daycare. I got to be there for kinder drop off and pick up. And this year we get to do school as well as kinder. And yeah, it's just been amazing being able to help other people as well do the same thing, especially mums. We don't always get the time to spend on ourselves. And we always seem to be in that same constant struggle. So it's been amazing to help other people. So yeah, this year is my goal is just to help more mums or more people do the same thing as what I've done, get out of that constant struggle wheel. And yeah, the community's been amazing. So it just being able to have friends and talk to people instead of having to talk to kids all day. Yeah, it's just been great. So thanks for letting me share.
Amazing. Thank you for jumping on. I know it's crazy hour for us in Australia, but thanks for jumping on, Catherine. So that's it. And Catherine's working on SSC at the moment. So she's doing super well, you know, coming from where she was, where she couldn't afford nappies or even the product. And now she's just, you know, getting to do so many things, so many more opportunities. The next one is QNMD. All right, that's a $1,500 bonus for you, a $1,500 bonus for your teacher. You probably shared the business with about 15 to 20 people by then, and you probably got about 40 odd underneath you. And like I said, your time really does change here. You know, you've got a team, a beautiful tribe. People are attracted to you now, and they're seeing the progress. So you need to work with your team to help them create the same sort of success you had. Teach to teach. Help them with what worked for you and what didn't work for you. The top position, like I spoke about earlier, NMD, National Marketing Director, you get a $3,000 bonus for you and you only then, because your teacher's earning way too much money and you don't need it. And your team's probably, you know, you probably brought on, you know, 20 to 30 people by then, and you probably got another 80 odd underneath you. All right. These were just your bonuses that I talked about, remember. All right. You're still getting retail profit and commission constantly in the background. All right, you're building relationships up, you're looking after your health, you're just sharing it. You're sharing it with people that you meet, you're sharing it on social media, and it's just really fun. People come into this business for all sorts of reasons. It might be just to get the product cheaper. It might be to share it with a few friends and family. It might be to, you know, create that holiday fund, pay off your credit cards, or it could be the vehicle to change your life, whether it be just with your health or with your finances. So congratulations to the 2 girls for relaunching tonight. Thank you so much for sharing your stories, and also Catherine for jumping on. If we didn't get all your questions answered tonight, please reach out to whoever invited you and get those questions answered, and hopefully we see you all again soon. So thank you and good night.